Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be talking about parallel and in series battery connections. For today's demonstration, we're going to be using these two 4S Lipos. We're not actually going to be powering anything on, more of just an explanation of how this is going to work. So with any Lipo battery you have, each battery has different cell counts. If you're using with anything above 3.7 volts, it would be more than one cell. Each cell uses 3.7 volts. This is a 14.8 volt. This uses 4 cells. And they're all attached in series. And what that means is they all run just like this little battery tray, connecting from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So you have your negative connects to your positive, to your negative, to your positive, until you come out with your connectors positive and negative on the back side here. How that would work in a wiring using two of these batteries is this little puppy right here. So the difference between this and this has a bridge between the two batteries. So plugging them in, your red lead would be red, so positive, and then your negative on this side. Just like that. And then you would have your bridge between your positive and your negative, just like this. That, in essence, would make those two batteries an 8-cell Lipo. Now, the difference between a parallel or a Y plug like this, okay, doesn't give you an 8-cell. What it does is it gives you two 4 cells added together to be a 4-cell, but instead of being 6,000 milliamps, use this one here, it'd be 12,000. So it doubles the capacity for fuel, not doubling the capacity for power. All right. So that would plug into one power outlet like your ESC. So if you're running something that you're going to be on a long running application, like a really long trail walk with your, like, say your SEX6, that would be something that you would use in that, because that doesn't run on more than a 4-cell battery. However, if you're running, say, something like the X-Max, most of those ESCs run a connector like this. All right. And to give you a demonstration, my X-Max is actually set up to run 12S with a maximum of 3 different connections to run 3 4S batteries. So I'll just give us a quick look at that. So here we have the new G2 Max 5 ESC, and it's configured to set up for 3 4S batteries. So here's one power outlet. Here's the jumper. Okay, so we can actually put a jumper plug into that and just make it 8S, or we can take that out, plug a third battery in, and then make it 12S. And then it jumps into this EC5 connector and then comes back in. So just like that, it's the same setup, and you can literally add as many plug-ins as you want to jump in series. Okay, so negative to positive, and then positive to negative, and then negative back into the ESC. And that's just how the series works. Keep in mind, the more batteries you run in series, you will have to adjust the size, the gauge of wire, to carry with the amount of amps running through the wire. Too many amps running on a skinny wire like this would actually cause the wire to heat up, because there's too much power being drawn through it, and it will actually melt the wire and burn out your connections. So it's very important when you're adding more batteries in series at a higher voltage, you allow the voltage to run through a higher amp rated wire. If I didn't cover anything that you needed to know, please leave a message in the comments, and I will make a new video and cover those questions for you. If you're wondering about what this is this is just an adapter so that I can run or plug in to the charger that I have. So I just plug that in, and then it plugs into my XT60 charger. That's all that is. You can do these without having to solder many different connectors on different battery types. It's a little bit easier on the different rigs, or if you want to keep the warranty on your stock electronics, like the Armas have their EC5 plugins. So that's why I kept the plugins on these. And that's it. All right. You guys have a good day. We'll see you on the next video.
I forgot.